to Ajala. Thanks to everyone who is part of this. Yeah, there are a few people who have realized that girls do need special attention in order to combat their problems. And these people are working effortlessly and tirelessly to ensure that girls are able to live the best of their life. Take an example of the former First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. Take an example of Oprah Winfrey. Take an example of organizations like USAID, Plan International, Gallup, Girls Effect, Girls Scout. All these people and organizations are working tirelessly and effortlessly to ensure that girls meet their needs, to ensure that girls have equal opportunities to everything that men have opportunity to, such as education, such as IT, leadership. They are promoting gender equality and they are advocating for their rights. Thanks to those organizations and thanks to those people. I've seen so many experiences that girls do pass through. These experiences are so worse, and they if you care to know about them, they can make you feel heartbroken. Such experiences include early marriages, early pregnancies, no access to education, and the like. These problems are keeping them underrated. They are keeping them underrated because of, and all this, it happens because of poverty. When I see this, my heart feels so heartbroken. Yeah, however much I'm a man, but I know what concerns with girls. I know what it really concerns with. So I'm always touched with everything that they pass through. So today I'm going to talk about girls' education. So why girls' education? According to the statistics, according to UNICEF, there is over 129 million girls who are out of school. And this includes around 32 million in the primary age and 30 million in the secondary age. Then around 67 in the upper secondary age, maybe high school. Most of the girls don't make it up to high school. This is mainly because of poverty. And in third world countries, all low developing countries like our country, Uganda, the situation is just worse. The main barriers to girls' education, it is poverty. That's the main barrier to girls' education. It is poverty, early marriage, early pregnancies, gender-based violence. And in third world countries like Uganda, most of our parents, they focus on investing in boys when it comes to education, and they forget about girls. Yet they also need equal opportunity for this. Girls over here, you all know that we need education. Everyone needs education. Because if you are not educated, there's no how you're going to manage or to know or to get informed that you can be infected with breast cancer and cervix cancer. It affects you, but if you're not educated, you are likely not to know about that. You are likely not to have any kind of information about it. So in some schools, in some cases, even schools don't meet the safety, the hygiene and sanitation standards of the girls, especially when they are during their menstrual periods. So you may find out that at times when girls are in their menstrual periods, they are likely to stay at home. They are likely to stay at home because the schools don't have clean bathrooms. Schools have poor hygiene for girls. They haven't taken care about them because they need care. Girls need care even more than boys. Yeah, because there are a lot of challenges that do happen to you. And this doesn't have to be this way. This has to change. It has to change. We all know that when you educate a girl, you give kids to a bright future. That's right. Also, when you educate a girl, you give kids to a bright future, because girls are likely to take care of the family even more than boys these days. I know that very well. When it comes to earning bread for the family, women are working so hard. They are really working so hard. They have to ensure that kids have what to eat, which is not with men. A man, when he goes in where he has to take his drink from, he might even forget about the kids he has left at home. That means we need to educate girls, we need to empower them, we need to advocate for their rights, we need to promote gender equality, We need to make sure that they also have the opportunities, the equal opportunities that men also have. You might find that women are underrated when it comes to IT, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to everything. They think, most of the people think that they can't do anything. Yet in actual sense, they are capable of doing almost everything that men do. And we need to promote gender equality. In many countries, parents have to pay. They have to pay to make sure that their girls have access to education. Even girls walk long distances. For me, I've seen such experience in villages when a child has to walk 2 kilometers to go to a school. So you may find that girls find difficulties when a girl has to walk a long distance to go to school, maybe to find a good school. You understand? To find a good school, that girl is supposed to walk a long distances. And when it comes to safety, a girl is not supposed to walk a long distance. Now take an example. When a school releases the kids or the girls from school at 6 p.m. and the girl has to walk 2 hours to go back home, because that is very common in villages. You find a girl walking at around 2 p.m. at night. That when you ask her that she's from school, safety, she might be raped, she might face other challenges, which is so. Even those schools which are near, let me say that you are in a village and there is a certain school near you, you may find that that school doesn't have the standards, the hygiene standards, the sanitation standards that every girl needs. So the girls end up staying at home instead of going to school, because when they go to school they might face other challenges. Now I want you to imagine a situation. You're a boy and you're going to school, but you got sisters, you got family friends, you got female cousins. You understand? Imagine a situation when they all have to go to school and you're staying at home because of the menstrual challenges, because that is the main problem, right? Main problem. Leave alone menstrual challenges. I won't talk too much about menstrual because she talked about it. But even poverty. You remember I've told you that most of the families in Uganda, they prioritize investing in boys when it comes to education. Then they forget about the girls. So now imagine a situation when you're a boy and you have to see your sisters staying at home and you going to school. Or you're a girl and imagine a situation when your male cousins, your male friends, your male brothers going to school and you're staying at home. Imagine a situation like that. That is mainly because of poverty, right? Yeah, it's because of poverty. So you even drop out of school at the age of 11 or 12 or 13. You drop out of school. Then what you have to do next? You know very well what happens in the village. When a child drops out of school at the age of 12 or 13, that child, the parents will start preparing for marriage at 14 years, 15 years. Now imagine having your baby, your first baby, at 15 years or for 14 years. You are going to be unhappy in your marriage, and when your husband abuses you, there is absolutely nothing you're going to do about it, because you are weak, you are not even educated. He sees no value in you. You're all here because someone sees value in you. You're all here because Mariam Natasha told you about this conference. She told you because she sees value in you. She told you because she believes in you. You're all here because I called you. Because some of you, I'm the one who told you about this conference and you choose to come. You know why I told you? It's because I believe in you. It's because I see value in you. It's because I know that you hold value and you can make it because you're strong. Alright. See, now you see, when you stay at home, this is what is going to happen. See how your dreams, your ambitions, everything you have been hoping for, you see how it goes? It goes, right? It goes. Because if you're not educated, if you're not informed, your dreams, your ambitions are not going to come to reality. At this age, you're going to be unhappy in your marriage. You're not going actually even to make it. So I think you can feel the emotions. You have the emotions for those girls I've been talking about. So get those emotions and multiply them with 129 million girls around the world. Because this is I'm talking about you, you are around 30, 40, and I'm only talking about you. Now, if you're going through that challenge, multiply that challenge with 129 million girls. That is so heartbreaking, right? It's heartbreaking. So, girls here around the world that maybe are going to watch me after this conference, I want you to know that you are strong. You have many opportunities, more than you can even imagine. You are here because Mariam called you, and he believes in you, and she believes in you, and she values you. You are here because Mr. Kaziwe called you. You're here because I called you. You're here because someone told you about this conference, and he told you that after this conference, you're either going to know some of the challenges that you even didn't know. Because most of you may think that without education, it is not a challenge. But let me tell you one thing, it is a challenge. There's somewhere with challenges. So when we give girls this kind of an opportunity, I mean the education opportunity, it is not going to only transform their lives. It is going to transform lives of their families and the lives of their communities. So how are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? Because the number is big. Well, I know the 129 million number of girls, it is big. And when we are tackling this problem, we can't tackle it at once. Of course we can't, because the number is big. So this is how we are going to do it. We are going to be going one by one school, one family, one community, or even one girl at once. Because if I hear this and you also hear it, then take it to another girl. Maybe another one out there hears it, takes it to other 3 girls. That's how we are going to tackle the 129 million. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to go one by one school, one community, one area, one village, one town, or even one girl at once, telling them about their strengths and advocating for their rights, promoting gender equality, encouraging education, encouraging families, and also supporting them where necessary and if possible. And this is what Forward is Charity is doing through their project dubbed as for girls. They need your help. Forward Charity needs your help. They need you girls yourselves, because you need to listen to them. Because if you don't listen to them, that means there is nothing that is going to be done. They need the help of you parents out there. You need to know that girls should also be taken care of. They need donors, they need supporters, volunteers, well-wishers, the government, and everyone. We need you all. When I look at you girls, I see my sisters in the village everywhere. I see them. When I look at this one, when I look at Suma or Susan or Natasha or Shadia or anyone, I see my sisters, call you all the same. I see my female friends in you. And because of that, I feel so touched. You understand? I feel so touched with what you pass through. So let's come together. Let's come together. Let's come together and tell people what is supposed to be done to ensure that girls have their rights, to promote gender equality, to promote education. We have to come together. We have to come together. And when we come together, we can do this. Let's go do that. Yeah. You can use Twitter, you can use Instagram, you can use any social media. And when posting about girls, when promoting gender equality, when promoting girls' education, use the hashtag #AskForGirls. You know how to use the hashtag? The hashtag #AskForGirls. I know those people, you know very well how to use that. So this is how we are going to be doing it, one by one. When you hear this, what I'm talking about, you go back at home. I know there are people out there sitting. They are sitting. You tell them about the importance of education. Encourage them, inspire them, motivate them. You can do it. We can tackle the 129 million. It is not a big number. Just like 3 Uganda. So for Uganda, I don't know. Okay, it is not a big population, but we can do this together when we come together. All right, let's go. Thank you.